dann raus, zeigst es in die Kamera, stellst es dahin.
Genau. Auf den grünen Punkt.
Bitte? Auf den grünen Punkt, genau, das macht Peter. Und dann sag ich noch, and I also want to welcome Oliver. Oliver is the man on the chat. Dann gibt es ja den Schwenk auf dich wahrscheinlich, oder? Dann winkst du einmal, keine Ahnung. Und dann...
Dann gehst du aus und müssen bauen.
Die Kamera ist,
genau.
Ist fix.
die musst du noch kurz weggehen, weil das ist das erste Bild und dann haben wir es wieder weg.
Wenn du gesagt hast, wenn du das Bier raus tust, bin ich schon ausgegangen.
Ja.
Aber das ist kein Mikro.
Stimmt.
Ja.
Okay, das haben wir.
Gut, dann tue ich mal mein Handy auch weg. Das ist okay, wenn ich meine Zettel dabei habe, oder? Wirkt nur professioneller. Gut. Hi.
Wir sind nicht live.
Ja, aber das kann ich fast schon mal viel.
Ja, dann kannst du draußen live gehen, Outdoor. Ja, ist live Outdoor. Auf YouTube ist nichts.
Wie spät ist denn jetzt eigentlich in den USA?
Tanja braucht den
Ja.
Stimmt.
Soll ich eigentlich noch sagen, wenn ich sage, hallo alle zusammen, mein Name ist Mareike?
Achso, ja, das schon.
Ganz kurz nur. Ja, Mareike. Ja, I'm a craft beer blogger, a beer sommelier, a master of beer. Gut. Ja, ich hatte dieses Jahr noch gar keinen Glühwein, da freue ich mich schon drauf.
Ja, ich weiß, aber ich habe es gerade klein gemacht, aber das ist ja ganz.
Hi everyone, I want to welcome you at the live tastings from Kalea. My name is Mareike. I'm a craft beer blogger, beer sommelier, and master of beer, and I'm the moderator for today. And first, I want to welcome the owners and founders from Kalea, Alexandra and Peter. Hi.
Hi, Mareike.
How are you? I hope you're fine.
Fine, thanks.
So maybe the first question, who is Kalea, Alexandra?
Kalea is a small company. We founded Kalea 2010. We are only 10 people, and this year we made the 12th beer advent calendar.
Nice. Yeah, Peter, in which countries do you deliver your calendars?
We have several editions of the advent calendars. So for Germany, we have our own edition for Germany. For Austria, we have an edition, and the great new Brewers Advent Calendar is a special edition that we are only selling to the US or Japan. All beers in this calendar are in cans, exclusive filled.
Yeah, cool, nice. Yeah, and this year it's the first time with the live tastings. So why?
Why? Yeah. Because we have so many inquiries from our customers, and beer is so emotional that everyone wants to know more about the beer. And so we said we invite the brewers and the bloggers to talk with us about the beer.
Yeah, and you created as well an app. So Peter, what about the app?
Yes, we've founded the BeerTasting app. It's an app that explains, gets information of each beer that is involved in the calendar. And the cool thing of the app is, once you try it, you're rating every day, you're rating your beer. And at the end of the 24 days, you know which beer is your favorite.
Nice.
I think
maybe you can show us the app.
Sure. It's here, you see it there. So rate the beer, it will fun, and at the end of the 24th December, you will know which is your favorite.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. So what are we expecting the next 24 days?
Really interesting conversations with brewmasters. We've invited every brewmaster out of the advent calendar. They all are coming here, sitting on the sofa next to us.
Great.
It will be a great, great month.
Yeah, and I think, Peter, would you show us the first beer in the calendar?
It's a honor, pleasure for me. Yeah. Here it is, the Brewers Advent Calendar. We have day number 1. And let's see what we've got. It is the Grantler Hell. All right.
All right, nice. Maybe you will place it there. Yes, thank you. And I also want to welcome our chat manager, the man in the off. It's Oliver. Hello, Oliver. You can ask questions if you want. And I think now it's time for the first brewer and the first beer, right?
I'm getting the brewmaster, right?
Yeah, perfect, Peter. Thanks.
Hello, Mareike.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
You're
How are
fine?
you?
I think you have to sit there.
Sit there.
Yeah.
I will take this place. Yes.
Better. So what is it?
This is a poster or paper of our hell called Grantler. Everybody loves the Grantler. And this man you see, he's loved by very nice ladies.
Yeah, maybe I think the first question is, what is a Grantler?
Grantler is a person who is very good in critiques and is always not very optimistic. He's just keep calm. This is no good. But in the end, he says, okay, that's all right. That fits.
Okay, I think it's a Bavarian word, right?
This is a Bavarian word, yes. We have special pronunciation in Bavaria, you know. And therefore, Grantler is very founded, very deep Bavarian expression.
Nice.
Looks like me, you know.
No. Okay, Paul, you are, the owner from the Schlossbrauerei Herrngiersdorf.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us something about the brewery.
Well, this brewery is a very old brewery. We had this year 890 years from the first document we did find.
Wow, it's very old.
Yeah, it's very old, but the time changes. Therefore, we had a cooperation with another brewery, just to get a good, to keep the good quality we do, and just to get the equipment to satisfy the market,
Yeah.
to get all the beer for the market.
Okay, perfect. And now today we have the Grantler Hell.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Should I describe you the Grantler Hell?
Yeah, I think first maybe you can tell us something about the beer type Helles.
Helles.
Helles is a Bavarian beer type, 1895, first brewed from Spaten Brewery in Munich.
Yeah.
Like a Pilsner style, I think. And now it's one of the most popular beer types in the world. So why?
The Hell, well, you can have the same word as a lager, is a very smooth beer. And when you drink a beer, you want to drink more of.
So it's a
of
bottom
it.
fermented beer.
Yeah, it's the taste must be special, very smooth in the mold, and then when you drink, you have to feel the hop on the top of the tongue, and then the tongue says to you, "Give me more."
Yeah.
Give me more. And when the hop is dancing on your tongue very smoothly, you got the beer.
And which hops are in it?
Well, in Grantler, it's Perle for the first.
It's a German hop, right?
It's a German. It's from the Hallertau, where my brewery is from. My brewery is situated in the Hallertau, and I was very keen to put a good, noted hop into the beer. And Perle is very good, and it's very aromatic. And the second aromatic is the tradition, tradition, and just to give you more the beer taste. You know, when you drink a beer, it must say to your tongue, "Hey, guy, this is a beer. I want to have it."
Yeah, to drink more.
Yeah, give me more.
Yeah, more.
More, yeah.
Yeah, should we pour it? What do you think? I'm very thirsty.
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I will do a favor for you when I open it.
Yeah, please do it. The
I
bottle
will do-
or the can?
What do you prefer?
I prefer the can.
Okay.
What do you prefer?
The same as you do.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why the can is the best package for beer?
Because you don't have to change in the taste by light. Because we have the brown beer bottles that light, which gets in contact with beer, changes the taste after a while. And when I have a beer in a can, you just have the same taste for a longer time.
Yes, and it's better for export.
Yeah, especially for United States, and I used to drink the beer. The time I've been in the United States, where it was quite often already, it was really used to have a can of beer, and
It's a nice sound when you open the can.
The sound of life, I guess.
I love it.
Okay, let's pour it in.
Yeah. Oh, nice color.
Yeah.
How would you describe the color?
I don't want to have a boring beer. It must be talk to you. And the color says there's a lot of stuff in there which tastes good, which gives you a good manner for drinking. And it says to you, oh yeah.
And what about the foam?
The foam, you're an expert. You can tell that.
I think it's a nice foam. Snow White.
Yeah. Well, it's winter time. It's for the advent calendar. We need a Snow White foam.
Yeah, sure. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a smell.
Cheers. Nice malty notes.
Yeah, and
With honey
and,
notes.
And you feel the hop coming afterwards. It's like, like a bee picking you from the back, coming to.
Yeah. Okay, first tip. Cheers, everyone.
Just leave it on the tongue.
It's a good mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's great. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice combination.
The taste must be harmonized. It's not a boring taste, which is when you drink a beer very cold, it's every beer is the same. But when you have it a little bit in temperature, as this is,
Yeah, and what's the perfect temperature for you?
6 to 8 grade Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
For a Helles.
For a Helles, yeah. In any case, because then you have a very big size of taste.
It's a great taste, I think. Malty notes, hoppy notes, a bit floral notes from the hops also.
Yeah, and it talks to you.
Yeah.
The beer talks to you, and this is very important. When you
And it's
drink
not boring.
That's what I want to do
Yeah,
in my
that's
job.
good. That's good.
That was my creation for that. The fate is, I can't stop drinking that.
Are you here by car?
No, I'm walking over here because I know what happens to me.
Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, maybe you can tell us some more news, informations about your brewery and your beers.
Well,
so I think last year we also had a beer in the advent calendar from you, right?
This was the Hallertau Hopfen Cuvée. This beer and the Hallertau Hopfen Cuvée is a Pilsner beer, which has 4 different aromatic hops and no bitter hop. It's
Which hops?
just the first is Saphir, the second is Perle, the third is Tradition, and the fourth is Mittelfrüh, Hallertauer, which is a very, very smooth, hoppy, aromatic taste, which makes you, well, it's again, give me more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes a big difference to the Grantler, and I love this beer very. And sometimes my wife says to me, "Why are you taking that beer with you?" And I say,
Stop drinking.
Stop drinking, yeah. That's fate, you know. Okay, and about lager beer, it's the beer for the future, I guess, because you have the certain kind of smoothness. It's not too heavy.
Yeah.
And it makes you comfortable to many lunch food. And for dinner, I would prefer the Hopfen Cuvée because it's more precise in taste of hop, and this keeps you in a good mood.
Yeah.
To go to bed in a good mood is always good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess. And then we have a very special beer, which makes you happy in any way, because when we have this beer, it's real great. It's more than, it's a very dark, malty beer with a perfect hop aroma.
Okay.
Because it's called the Sündenbock, and the Sündenbock is a very...
What's a Sündenbock?
Sündenbock, Sündenbock is a goat you sent into the desert and waiting 40 days when it's not coming back. All the sins are off. Then you're innocent.
Okay.
That's from the church, you know, from the Catholic
Yeah.
church. And I call the Sündenbock because when you drink it and you don't feel anything the next day, you have no sins anymore.
Okay, I see. How many alcohol? Oh, 7.3.
7.3 alcohol, and the taste is really, you don't feel the heaviness of the beer.
Yeah.
It's a beer it's very smooth in malt, and you have a very rusted aromatic tastes in there. And those rusted aromatic tastes are not jumping in the front. They just keep. I just wanted to create my beers as very smooth, very calm, but excellent in taste.
Yeah.
You see this on the Grantler. It's not very aggressive. It's working with you. It's talking with you. And I prefer this.
Yeah. And it's a lie that Bock beer is founded in Bavaria.
Bock beer is in the north of Germany.
Yeah.
From Einbeck, Einböckisch beer, And this bock beer, they made this beer and they made it very strong just to keep this beer longer drinkable. That was the reason. And we have this in the time after before Easter, and they sent this beer over the Alps to the Pope, and it was not good. It was sour, and Pope was drinking that beer, and he said, "This bad beer, they can't drink it on this time."
Yeah.
Fastenzeit. I don't know in the English expression. Sorry, I feel really sorry. But it makes fun. And we have another part of the lager beer, which is called Grantler Keller beer. The Grantler Keller beer is a beer which is not filtered. It's a lager not filtered. And then you have all ingredients of yeast and all the stuff still in this beer. And you know, beer has more than 5,000 ingredients. Ingredients in
And what do
there.
you think it's better, an unfiltered or unfiltered beer? For your own taste.
Filtered beer.
Unfiltered beer.
It's. I love this.
Oh, we have a question.
Yep.
So, Olli?
Yeah, the viewers got some questions. First of all, how long is your Grantler lagered before you fill it in bottles or cans?
Minimum 5 weeks.
That's good. Question answered. And second question, maybe you got some information about your brewery, maybe a little video. Do we got some?
You have got some a video, but I'm gonna tell you some news of my brewery. This brewery is the first document we found was 1131, and it was a present from the nuns of the cloister of Geisenfeld, just to support the area with beer, because beer was the only drinkable fluid in all those areas with water, because water was poisoned. And therefore, they made beer because it was the only fluid to drink and not to get sick. Nice. And about the brewery, my great-grandfather from Austria, he was taking over the brewery 1899, and I'm on the 4th generation of this brewery.
Good.
And there's also a question in the app. Someone from the US already tasted it and said it must be good along with pretzels. Can you agree to that?
With
pretzels.
With pretzels.
Bierbrezel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think this
it makes it much more better, because when you drink a beer and you have some food, you can have on a lager, you have more varieties to eat with that, and with a pretzel, it's perfect.
Questions answered.
Okay, thank you, Olli.
Yeah, a video from the brewery. Would you like to show it?
Should we show the video?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I test the Grantler if it's ready for filtration and preparation for the consumer. The taste is very well. It's ready to prepare it for you. Here's to you. Hi friends, this is the Grantler. Light malty with a little slight taste of hop in the smell. Now let's have a taste. Well, it's very high in drinkability. It's not shake well before use. It's a very good beer. Welcome back, my friends, to the taste that never ends, the Grantler. Thank you.
I think when you brew a beer, it makes you more sensitive for food. And because beer in Bavaria is a very, very emotional food. And this emotional food, you have to work with that. And therefore, you have to be concentrated every second to make it good, to look that the consumer have the best they can get.
Yes. And what do you think, what's the best food pairing? Okay, we had the pretzels, yes.
Well, to the lager, it would be very good with, for example, I have the lager with cake.
With cake? Which cake?
Just sweet cake.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, really. Taste the lager and eat the
Sounds
cake.
good.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake.
Oh, wow, that's a very good. Lager and chocolate. That's a cool combination. And even you have to you can have this Hopfencuvée to fish, and when you have meat, you have a dark sauce. You take the Sündenbock.
Yeah.
And this is a very good combination. And when you drink the beer, then you get a demand of special food. You know, you want to have this with that beer. At home, sometimes people laughing at me because I'm drinking a beer and eating cake, and they say, just test it.
And what about cheese?
Cheese.
I think for the Dunkler Doppelbock, there's
cheese is very good, and
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola or the Bavarian Emmentaler, which or the Berg cheese, the mountain
cheese.
Mountain cheese.
Yeah. Spiciness. Oh,
yeah,
that's a great combination.
Yeah, you need to this beer a good combination in spiciness. And I don't want to discuss about taste, but
yeah, it's different.
It's different, but some people really prefer this and that, and therefore the only advice is test the beer and test all you have on lunch or dinner. It must not be breakfast, but it's good to have it on lunch.
For breakfast.
Some people have that.
Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning you told me that the Grantler Hell, you have an US version, a German version, and a Texan version. So maybe you can tell us something about the Texan version.
Yes.
Is it that one?
It's that one, yeah.
Okay,
Crumpy Hell.
So and why?
Well,
it's another name?
Crumpy is the exact American translation for Grantler. And in Texas, they have special laws as they have the Texanians always.
Yeah.
And therefore, we have to call it Crumpy, and they want to have it like that. But it's the same beer, an American name, and the face is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Crumpy German Helles, and here's Crumpy Hell. Therefore, it's just for Texas, and when they want to have it, they can have it. Okay?
Yes.
But more important is that the beer is the same, and is the same in the taste. And they
with a high drinkability.
Yeah, and they have to be happy in Austin or in Dallas or somewhere else.
Yeah, and a question again. Yes, Ollie, please.
About storing the beer. How long would you advise to store it? Drink it fresh, keep it in your cellar for later maybe? What's your advice?
It's not beer. To make a storage of a beer depends on the temperature and on the time. When you have always very high difference in temperature, it's not good for the beer. We have the lager. We have the lager or the Sündenbock. This one is 4 years in a cellar, and it's got such a
minimum.
It's such a good drinkability, and don't drink too much. After one bottle of this, it kills you, because it will kill you like, again one, but it's too much alcohol, and then after 4 years. Whoa, then I have a little present for here. This is the Grantler. Everybody loves the Grantler. You see, here's the Grantler. This is not everybody. They're nice girls, you know. But made a friend of me, and I guess I have to put it on the wall just to keep it in memory. Okay? Let's do it.
Thank you, Paul, for your time. I think now we drink another beer. I hope so.
Yes, Mareike.
And yeah, thanks for joining us at the live tastings. Today it was the first live tasting at this advent calendar. And yeah, tomorrow Ollie is the moderator here and sits on the couch with also exciting brewers. And Paul, I think we said
It was a
cheers
pleasure.
to all.
It was a pleasure
Yeah,
to talk
for
with
me
you.
too. Cheers. And we say bye and see you tomorrow.
Here's to you.
Bye.
Have a good trip. Bye-bye.